What's poppin', all you maniacally musty Mario Kart Funky Kong fanatics? I know you guys. It's your boy, Shottyflo, here with exclusive details on the new Mario Kart 9 leak that was dropped by an anonymous user on 4chan. The leak revealed that none other than LeBron James will be joining the Mario Kart 9 roster. Following his appearance in Multiverses and his short stint as a player for the London Spitfire Overwatch League roster, fans have been asking, when is LeBron gonna make his debut on the hellscape that is Baby Park? And how will it affect his legacy? Haha, just kidding! It's the Mario Kart Ultimate roster reveal, part 2! Oh! Don't believe everything you see on the internet, kiddos. This is, of course, the series where I will be using things like experience, research, opinions, and my noggin to construct the Mario Kart roster to rule them all. The criteria being that in order to take to the track, you must be a character from the Mario universe, and that's about it. Also, really quick, I just wanted to say thank you for the support on the first video. You know, usually when I make videos, I don't really expect them to, like, do anything, so I kind of just make them for myself. But you guys gave me some dope comments, so I actually really appreciate it. And some good suggestions, such as Cranky Kong and Donkey Kart. So, that being said, you know, it's been 4 months. Some of you thought it might be about 9 years, and I don't really blame you for that. But I am done with college now, pretty much officially, so I've got more time. So, you know, I said, fuck it, I'm going to do this one a little differently. So I got the camera on, so let's go. Let's just do it. Fuck it. Like I said, this is, in fact, episode 2, and I've got a face cam on for the first time ever. I'm a little uncomfortable, but we're going to work through it. But look, I'm going to give you as long as it takes me to finish this sentence to go watch part 1 of the roster reveal, which you can find up in the top right-hand corner, whichever one that is, right now, because if you don't go watch that video right now, then the first 7 characters are going to be spoiled for you in one foul swoop in 3, 2, 1, and oh, I gave you every opportunity. It's all on you. I'm sorry. So, in the last episode, we added 7, count them, new and returning characters in the Jungle Pack. But today, we're going to be unveiling, drum roll, the Trooper Pack. I'm going to go ahead and preface this by once again saying that Mario Kart Tour is evil and vile, and if I could fully ignore its existence, then I would. But for the sake of our mission here, we simply have to acknowledge that it exists to suck the hope and the money out of Nintendo fans. Basically, I'm trying to say that some characters have to be mentioned, even if their inclusion is like easily anticipated or obvious or just not surprising at all. Take that as you will, and let's get rolling, baby. Who we starting with? Oh, who we starting with? I bet you want to know who we starting with, and I gotta tell you, it's been looking you dead in the goddamn eye the whole time. Boom, baby! Or should I say, boo, baby? I hope you're not too scared. I don't really know why I do this, but I realize that I subconsciously only really choose dead characters in Mario Kart. I don't know if anyone else does this, but like my main character is King Boo, but in 200cc I'm a bit of a dry boner, and when I really want to zoom and bully some people, I'm Dry Bowser. I don't really know what that says about me, but I do know that it means that I'm excited about this round little boy. He utilizes the King Boo effect, where he has decided he doesn't really need feet to drive a car. It makes sense though, because these guys would have to be whipping a Tesla the way they close their eyes anytime anyone looks at them. They need that shit to drive itself for multiple reasons. Talk about a goddamn liability. Probably the reason you're dead, mate. Get a fucking grip. Anyway, whether Boo died in a car accident or a Xanax overdose, he seldom fails to show up for the Mario spin-off games. He's my go-to pick in Super Mario Party since I'm not a filthy Bowser abuser. I know there's some of you out there, don't lie. Especially not to me. And he's also in games like Super Mario Strikers Charge, Mario Tennis, and Golf. He's pretty iconic in the Mario franchise. I mean, come on, I've got a fucking hat with him on it. He's got to be iconic for me to want to wear a hat with him on it. Just saying. And if King Boo is going to be around, then he needs some minions, right? It's only fair. It's only fair. Boo would probably also be like the lightest driver in the game, making him like a little bit more unique. You know, he's probably not gonna have like shit for speed, but his acceleration might be through the roof, you know? There ain't shit to accelerate. He's also not in Mario Kart Tour, as far as I'm aware, unless I got this whole thing together like a few months ago, so God knows if that's changed. I don't look anymore. I can't do it. But anyway, let's see who's next. Coming from the underground. I'm gonna have to turn my hat back around for this one, cause it's Monty Mole. Out from the dirt and into the driver's seat. Monty Mole actually is playable in Mario Kart Tour, which actually kind of surprised me when I first saw. I was like, okay, that's a little strange, but sure. I mean, I'm putting him here, right? He's not overly obscure, but he isn't really who I would expect them to choose, especially since you have to sift through an ocean of reskins to find any unique characters in that game. I like him, man. He's just like a little guy. I don't even know that I have that much to say about him. Basically, anyone who's played Mario Kart before has most likely experienced a Monty Mole trap. So not only is he represented outside of Mario Kart, but he's also already in the game. Like, he has a model, and Nintendo could just take it and... Alright, we're not getting into it. Listen, man, honestly, Monty could have my vote for fucking president if he wants it, but his inclusion in Tour should give some Monty Molers out there some hope that one day he might not just be a poorly cropped image on some dude's PNG file, but a full playable driver in a glorious shiny new mainline Mario Kart game. I will stand by you, Monty Molers. Dag Nabbit. Wait a minute. Nabbit is coming in as the 54th driver in Mario Kart Ultimate. Nabbit is a little rabbit bean man who walks around with a bandana on, robbing people. Man, can't have shit in Mushroom Kingdom. Nabbit was introduced in New Super Mario Bros. U as an enemy, and then later became a playable character in New Super Luigi U and New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. For fuck's sake, man. Can we talk about how blatantly horrible Nintendo is at naming their games? Can't wait for the newest New Super Mario Bros. Switch 2.0 Deluxe Edition 2 Il Piantissimo version. Like, someone has got to get in there with some fucking describing words, some imagery, some adjectives, man. Nintendo, why is some American college student doing all of your work for you? For free! It's not like they need my help, they make fucking billions. I can't wait for Nintendo to come nab all my ideas, like Nabbit robs the innocent people of the Mushroom Kingdom, and like how Nintendo robs people of their time and joy. I think Nabbit is a great choice. I mean, there's a reason they made him his own playable character, and he's already in Mario Kart Tour, so why am I even still talking about it? Let's go! Alright, the next one is an absolute no-brainer, and I honestly cannot believe that they haven't put him in a mainline Mario Kart game yet. And I want you to go into the comments and guess who it is, but let me give you a hint. They come in different colors, okay? That's your hint. And, you know, have at it, but beware, I will hang you from the flagpole if you get it wrong. The character in question is none other than Hammer Bro. Like, seriously, how have they not put this guy in Mario Kart yet? He's in Tour. We already did that bit. Yeah, he's in Mario Kart Tour along with Ice Bro, Fire Bro, and motherfucking Boomerang Bro. But instead of them being different characters on the roster, we'll give Hammer Bro some alternative colorways to choose from beyond just the green, red, blue, and turquoise. I think it's only right. I mean, fucking Birdo, right? Like, what? Oh yeah, one more thing. Fucking Nintendo is coming out of left field and ruining my plans. They're ruining it. You know, I made a whole ass graphic. I've got this whole thing constructed, and they decide, you know what? We're gonna start adding characters again. Fuck it, you know? They must have saw my video, and they're like, nah, we can't let this slide. I'm not okay with this. John Nintendo fucking put the hammer down on me. And you know, Birdo, I'm not gonna lie, wasn't coming in until later. Wasn't gonna be in this video. But now they're not going to be in that video either. We're just going to duct tape them on the side of the graphic. And you know, as the characters that come out with the new waves come out, we'll just duct tape them on too. And I guarantee you, some that I've already said are going to be in those characters. So we'll go back, and we'll amend. We'll make amendments, okay? we can do that. There's no rules except for the ones that I made. So I'm gonna have at it, you know. Anyone who's played a Mario game most likely knows what a hammer bro is, right? It's that one enemy that was like really hard to get past as a kid. That is if you're trash! While they look similar to Koopa Troopa, they are distinguished enough in appearance to be a noticeably different character. They'll also be a weight class heavier, I think. I think that's pretty fair. Plus, they have like weird human noises that are strange and fun and mischievous and differentiate them from Koopa Troopa. Not only is Hammer Bro long overdue a spot in the roster, but he brings with him a variety of colors for players to express themselves with, which is always a plus. The 56th driver in the Mario Kart Ultimate roster is oh lord, he coming. It's Chuck. Chargin Chuck debuted in Super Mario World as an enemy that would charge at you quickly. Okay, I'm buying in, making him a bit different from the typical aimless Goombas and Koopa Troopas, right? I really enjoy his like American football player look as it gives him a freshly unique appearance among Bowser's minions. Getting tired of saying it, but I can't promise it'll be the last time. He's in Mario Kart Tour. Not only is he in Mario Kart Tour, but he's also recently been featured as a playable character in Golf, which shows that he's shifting into a more mainstream like playable enemy type role like Koopa Troopa. He's perfectly sized for the job. His whole thing is speed. I say we let him charge onto the roster. Moving on. Wiggler is one of my favorite additions to the Mario Kart series Nintendo has ever made. Look at this goofy cringe boy. Back in Mario Kart 7, Wiggler was an unlockable driver, and it was just so like weird and out of pocket for him to be shrunk and stuffed into a cart, but I gotta admit, I fucking loved it. The way his bottom arms would steer and like the middle arms would just like throw items and the top arms were just like woo, throwing gang signs and shit. Like, I don't know. It was just peak, right? I mean, come on. Maybe I exaggerated a little bit, but I seriously just love this guy as a heavy driver option. He's so fun. And the way he gets pissed and like turns red and blows steam when he gets hit is so unique, and it gives him a ton of personality. They've barely done anything like that with any other characters, I swear. I'd become a Wiggler main if I wasn't already a Gritter main. Gritter. They haven't put him in Tour yet, which is nice and all, like, yay, we beat them to the punch, but it's also kind of concerning as a hardcore Wiggler, like, that he's not back, considering they brought back almost everyone else and more for Tour. Like, why do they hate our long, angry boy? We may never know, but what I do know is that King K. Rool is not the only king in town now. King Bob-omb is coming in as the final driver of the Trooper Pack. That's right. He is one of the most iconic enemies in the Mario franchise, thanks to the fact that he was the very first boss you fight in Super Mario 64. He's so round and rotund and spherical, and oh, what a lovely mustache. But yeah, you just find this guy being cringe on top of the mountain and you throw him on his butt a few times. He's fucking awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's really just like his design that's carrying him, like, but people love it, including myself. I was even more surprised to hear that King Bob-omb was the playable character in Tour than I was about Monty Mole. It's just so out of left field, but in like the best way. He was also featured in Golf. And there's also that one like Super Mario Party map with him in the middle, and if you fuck up too many times, he blows up. I love that this guy's getting some attention because he's got a great design, and although he has to be shrunk down from his cannon size, get it, to fit in a cart, I don't think that it really matters considering the fact that Bowser changes size in every mainline Mario game. Don't let this guy in Sunshine Airport though, I'm pretty sure he's got a bomb. Ladies, gentlemen, maniacally musty Mario Kart meatheads and Funky Kong fanatics alike, that's gonna do it for the Trooper Pack and part 2 of the Mario Kart Ultimate roster reveal. Today we had some fun. We added Boo, Monty Mole, Nabbit, Hammer Bro, Chargin Chuck, Wiggler, and King Bob-omb to the roster. I feel like there were some pretty obvious ones in there, I'm not gonna lie. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video nonetheless, because we're gonna have to talk about them all sometime. If you did enjoy it, then please subscribe, hit that like button while you're there, and as always, leave a comment letting me know your thoughts. Deuces!